I'm Gary Jenkins, City of Pullman Police Chief.
And I'm Mike Gaffney, Washington State University.
Since our last podcast, some of the changes that we have been involved in are we completed all of our public input meetings where we obtained public input on policy development of our camera use. And so we have now developed a policy that is in place and available on our website for the public to view. We will continue to take public input and review that policy regularly for any changes that are needed. We've also developed RFPs that have gone out to the 2 vendors that are required for this particular project, and we have since developed and have signed contracts with both of those vendors. Right now the cameras are online to be installed in the Adams Mall area by the end of October or beginning of November. During the public policy input public meetings, we did receive some input suggesting that perhaps we use volunteers to monitor the cameras during peak times. We thought that was a very valid suggestion and have discussed that with Washington State University Criminal Justice Department, and one of the professors has now included as part of the curriculum in his class the use of students in his class to monitor the cameras during peak days and times. And those students will then call in activity that will be related to either public disturbance or assault type activity to the dispatch center, and officers will be dispatched. Mike?
From the researcher's perspective, we've had a very busy time since the last podcast as well. We built on the crime data analysis that we performed initially to help inform the location of our camera project, the police department camera project. But we've added to that a number of interviews of people in the area that we're focusing on residents, visitors, business owners, and operators to help get some input from them and some buy-in on the location of the cameras and to help to optimize the location for most effective use. We've also been in the field with a survey process where we are using a web survey mechanism to obtain information, not just on the specifics of that area, but on general fear of crime, perceptions of the police department, support for the camera initiative, and we'll be using that as a baseline for comparison to both a mid-course and a final project survey process that will provide a pretty robust set of data we can use to track changes and impacts from the camera project. We've also been working to help establish a secure location and some protocols for the students who will be volunteering to watch the camera.